Hi, Doug Kaplan here with my P4 project, the Safer Block Heater Cord. So what's the problem I'm trying to solve with my innovation? We've all backed away from the house with the car still plugged in and either damaged the cord, bent the prongs, or damaged the grill of our car. Forgetting to unplug is a nuisance and it can cause that sort of damage, but it can result in something much more serious. A damaged plug is an open exposed electrical connection which can cause severe fires and destroy the vehicle or even the home that it's parked in. Also, at the best of times, the exposed electrical connection of an extension cord poses a hazard if it should mix with water, say fall in a puddle, or similar item. So I wondered, how can we get rid of the plug? How can we get rid of the exposed electrical connections? And I thought of induction. Right now it's being used for things like charging cell phones and small electronic devices. Some of the more recent stuff, you can just set it down on a pad and it'll charge. The way induction works is there's a coil in the transmitter and a coil in the receiver. And as electrical energy is applied on the transmit side, it is picked up in the receiving coil and the electricity is transmitted with only physical contact between the two devices. This makes it ideal for isolating it physically. So how can we solve this problem? If we use induction, we still need to have the two coils to stay aligned. And we want them to stay together, but not so solidly that when the car backs away, they won't separate. So it was my idea to use magnets, one on each side of the inductive plate, to hold the two plates close together and keep them aligned. Also, I needed a source for the inductive coils. I bought some Hammond air core transformers and sawed them in half after doing some experiments with them. So my innovative solution for the block heater cord is to have inductive coupling held together closely and aligned with magnets on each side. I've got a drawing here that shows the general idea. Originally I thought of doing it with a single inductive coupling, similar to the way that a plug is normally seen. I realized partway through that it would be better if I created something that could shear apart. Came up with this double L shape, which would also allow me to use more transformers in parallel, which would increase the amount of current I could carry across it while using smaller transformers. So my prototype. What I've done, as I explained, is I cut an air core transformer in half. I selected a low amperage transformer for safety reasons and also for its physical size. With it separated, I mounted one half of the transformer in a plastic container, lined it with some magnets on either side, and connected this side to a load source, in this case a small light bulb just to step in for the block heater core on a car. The other side of the transformer is connected up to mains power, 120 volts that you'd see plugged into the wall, similar as you'd see at home. So let's look at the tactics. First of all, it's seemingly simple. It's the kind of device that can be inserted into your regular extension cord and removed later if you weren't happy with how it works. So the barrier to entry is fairly low. It's not particularly expensive, I don't think. It's something that people are fairly familiar with from cell phones and other devices. The upside is it's far safer and it will avoid damages to your car and to your electrical cord. The downside of it, conversion through induction does lose some energy. This air core transformer, when it was one piece, was 86% efficient in carrying electricity across that coil-to-coil match. With proper alignment, and possibly the magnets may actually improve that, with proper alignment, should have a similar sort of number, probably about 75% conversion efficiency. Also, the size of the transformer is a bit of a problem. If you really want to carry a lot of current, you need a big transformer. The way we've tried to come around that in this innovation is by proposing that there be 3 or 4 of them in parallel, perhaps more. So easy in, easy out. Like I said, it can be thrown away if you're not happy with how it works or if it gets in your way. If you did lose one half of it, you could just plug your car in the regular way. Clear message. We want to be seeing increased safety and avoiding damage. I think everyone's had some experience with both sides of that. So the innovative solution, there are some limitations in some similar products. What I did find was a new type of cord that I wasn't aware of. When you bring the two cords together, magnets kind of couple them together and they make a direct contact. Good idea. It was a bit bulky, a little different from this. It's not keeping it inductively coupled. Simpler. It was also a crowdsourced project. Prototype can be improved. As I said before, multiple coils would improve the amount of current we could carry across it and power up a larger source like you'd see in the block gear of a car. Better magnetic alignment has the potential to improve the efficiency. Need a little more sophisticated testing gear than I have to determine that. Perhaps it will require using a higher frequency. An air core transformer uses standard 60 Hertz. If we up that frequency, we'll actually get a higher rate of power transfer across the coil. That's how it's done in the 5-volt examples with the DC cell phones and such things. Also, I thought it'd be a good idea to throw an indicator LED on there so people know if they've got it connected, if power is present. Also, perhaps, rather than using an air core transformer as I have, perhaps an oil-cooled transformer would be a little more efficient. Only through continued experimentation and improvement will that be determined. Well, thank you for listening to my innovative solution for a safer block heater cord. If you'd like to see how it actually operates with my prototype, you can go to this website.